Welcome to my channel. My name's Tina. I'm going to be doing tarot readings today for information about that new moon coming in on January 11th, which today's the 8th, so it's just in 3 days. We could be feeling that energy now. You know, Capricorn, definitely a go-getter kind of energy. Hang on for a second, you know. Capricorns are the workers of the zodiacs, right? Capricorn's like the worker bee of the zodiac. And they're good at manifesting, and yeah. So, hang on. I was doing a bunch of research last night on the Pluto and Aquarius coming up. You know, like wow, what a. I mean, I've been looking at it for a couple of days, and I don't even know what to think about that. I was kind of like excited about that movement, you know, and then I looked at it like some more today, and I was like, dude, this sounds a little bit intense. That's the word, intense. The Pluto, you know, like, fuck, dude. Especially for Aquarius placements, like, especially like the ones who have Aquarius in there as a rising, right? That's going to affect your first house of self. And I was looking at it and I was like, oh man. You know, that planet of Pluto ruled by Scorpio, it's the planet of, you know, death and destruction, and it's moving, you guys. It's moving, and everything's gonna shift. So I'm trying to put together something that might make sense. I think I might delve into that like one sign at a time, because there's just a lot. There's just so much information. So I don't even know if you guys are interested in it, but sometimes I pick these subjects because I'm interested, and like sometimes I'll read stuff, but I don't keep it in my head until I write it down and then actually even speak it out loud. So it could be something. Maybe there's a reason I need to know this shit, you know, for the fact that I have 2 kids that have Aquarius, you know, that are Aquarius sun, and they're going to be going through it too, huh? So I guess that's why I wanted to talk about it. So anyway, welcome to my channel. I'm super happy you're here. And what we're going to be talking about right now is the Capricorn new moon. So new moons are a time to, like, you know, set your intentions, especially this one, because it's like the first one of the year, you know, and I was doing some reading on it, and it's like, so what I decided to do was just open up this Moonology book and see what this says about the new moon in Capricorn. So it says that your hard work is paying off, is like, that's the card, right? So there's a new start for you professionally. There could be. Whatever's going on in your working life, this card means that the start of a new and improved work cycle. If you're unhappy in your current job, this is the time to either renegotiate your position or look for something new. Whatever your question, whatever your work-related or otherwise, a new plan or a strategy is called for. You need to take a long-term, look at it long-term, and think about where you want to be in 12 months or in 5 years. Then that will inform your best course of action now. So think seriously about it. Drawing this card suggests it's time for you to be ambitious about whatever it is that you want to achieve. So it's about this new moon. It's saying, like, it's making a plan. It's making a plan and executing it well, right? And that's what this new moon is going to, like, push us to do. Like, what is it that we really want? You know what I mean? Have you ever asked yourself, like, what do I want my life to look at in 12 months? What do I want my life to look at in, like, look like in 5 years, you know? Like, and am I on that path? Am I doing anything to get there? You know what I mean? Like, what is it that you want? And What can you do right now? And I feel like that's kind of what this Capricorn is just like this really strong go-getter energy, you know, get her done. What else is in? Isn't it Mars that's in also Capricorn? I feel like I just did a reading on that. Okay, so I feel like we're being pushed quite a bit right now with this moon. So try and figure out what you want. 5 years, 1 year, well, 1 year, 5 years, 10 years. What does life look like for you? You know? Okay, so, well, hello, Erica. Hello, Deja. So I'm going to start right now with Aries at 5 minutes and 49 seconds. And we're just going to pull out one card. One card for Aries. Give me some advice for Aries on this new moon. What do they need to know? Adjustments are required, and hold your vision. Okay, so maybe there's some plans that communication might be really important for you too, because that's at the bottom of the deck. Could be dealing with a Gemini, because that's what that new moon card at the bottom of the deck is. It's about clear communication, you know. So maybe there's something about that, like, you know, your communication needs to, I don't know, be worked on, or maybe clearly be able to like express yourself, right? Okay, Spirit, so give me some tarot on this for Aries and tell me what exactly are the adjustments that need to be required. Hey everybody, thanks for coming. Thanks for hitting the like button. Love you. Mercury is about to enter Capricorn too on Saturday. Yeah, this is really a pushy energy, isn't it? It's a pushy energy, like, in Capricorn, like, it's mostly about work. It's about making money. It's about being goal driven, you know? I feel like you have a burden attached to something. It could be love. Like you're struggling. You're struggling, but oh man. You're definitely fighting inside of yourself, aren't you? Because it's like I feel like you have like success right at the tips of your fingers, you know, but I also see like there's a lot of fear attached. I feel like you're overthinking a lot. And I think that this fear is literally blocking you from moving forward. So the adjustments that are required are just basically alignment, right? What's at the bottom, leading from a heart space, understanding some kind of justice here. So what is the burden? Let's get one of these and see what's going on this side of the deal. What are these? Like it's an uphill battle. Like I walked to school uphill both ways in the cold. Okay, so I do feel like it's about love because Venus is here and alchemy is here. So I kind of feel like the way you feel about love is something that needs to change. I feel like you have lack and loss and rejection as like South Node energy. You know what I mean? Like you know, you learned this a long time ago. You can't trust love or something, or love's a burden, or what this, you know. This could be some kind of childhood thing. It sort of looks like it. I do feel like you're learning alchemy here. So like that's a real thing as well. Like figuring out how to make, you know, lemons into lemonade, right? Like, so you have a shit attachment to love. Like, what did you learn from that? You know what I mean? Like, that's what alchemy is. It's kind of like figuring that out. You know, like, how can I make this into a blessing? How can I see the blessing? Trust me, I know that everything painful has a blessing. It's just hard for the human to see it. The soul sees it, the soul knows, but the human just feels hurt, you know? So I feel like there's something there, a message for you, Aries. Hold your vision. Yeah, oh shit. So here's what's happening with you, Aries. I feel like you're stuck in an emotional turmoil of unrest, right? Because Four of Cups in the moon, it's like you're missing something. It's like, what is your vision? Do you even know, right? Because I feel like you're worried about something. It's this shit over here, right? Whatever this stuff is, it's holding you back from the success that you deserve. And honestly, there could even be a new lover coming in here with that Knight of Cups. But I guess what I feel like sometimes, I feel like the Knight of Cups, it is about a lover. It can be. But it could also be like it's just spirit like pushing you to lead with love, you know, like that's the big change here. And Capricorn, right? So maybe that's why that devil is here, like showing me the big entrance. You know, maybe it's being illuminated for you right now, like how much control this feeling you have, this burdenous feeling, you know, how much it's really controlling your life because you're not moving here. So here's the Three of Pentacles. I feel like the Three of Pentacles is like someone coming in. I do feel spirit energy with that. Like it's almost like spirit sends someone in to work with you, right? So it could be like a King of Swords, or this could be you. But whatever it is, I feel like you're finally kind of seeing something. You're finally understanding something about your higher self here. Maybe that has always been in control. Maybe that your human is just like feeling all the feelings that your soul really wanted to experience, right? Um, but it doesn't mean that you don't still have a vision, you know. I feel like you're just kind of stuck here, but I do feel like meditation would help. I see the King of Swords here, and I feel like what you're doing is you're connecting in to your higher self, you know, asking the tough questions, expecting the truth, and your soul just comes right out, gives you all the information you need. And I feel like you're closing out this cycle of whatever it is, emotions, fear, something, because I feel like what your soul is doing, or maybe what the clarity coming is like what the justice is. And it's really about you and your higher self. It's also about love, unconditional love, Aries. I also even see a lover here. And so, wow, hold your vision. So who is it that you want? Because this could be your, you know, like what you're wishing for or wanting with this new moon energy, but you don't, you feel like you missed it, or you can't have it, or you know, something, I'm not good enough, right? Something like that. You're overthinking it. But I do feel like, wow, this is pretty cool. Actually, it's like you're sitting here, you're very emotional, you're sad, you feel like you lost an opportunity, and then suddenly like enlightenment just comes in. You get the new information, a cycle closes out, and in walks this person. It is unconditional love, and now you get it. It's like you understand, you know, like maybe what happened as a child and where it led you in your life, and however you meet this person. I mean, if you wouldn't have traveled this exact path, you probably wouldn't have ran into them, right? You see what I'm saying? Yeah, everything happens for a reason. Divine timing, all of that, you know, is coming into play here. So spirit is saying like just hold your vision. And I honestly think like maybe the advice here is to talk to your higher self, do the meditating, because there's a lot of things changing. Like, see, spirit is trying to reach you. They want your vibe to change. Six of Swords. So they're moving you to a new vibration. What does that look like? What's the new vibe? It's clarity, right? It's clarity about your past and everything that you felt like was no good. They're telling you all of it. This is why every single thing happened. So, I mean, like, sometimes I wonder, like, what does this really look like? You know, spirit, like, guiding us out of there, telling us this. Yeah, it can be like direct communication. It can. But I was just thinking this morning about how I'm pushed here and there, or like things are put in my direction. Like, research this. I'm really drawn to astrology lately, and I don't know why, but I just keep looking up everything. I want answers. I want to look. I want to see, And so, your soul showing you stuff and giving you clarity could be like that. You just feel like you need to research something. Research it, because your higher self is telling you something, and it is definitely about your past and about the love that you've experienced, right? And I feel like, yeah, you're learning alchemy. You're learning how to change like this, because I feel like what it is like you have attached to love. I feel like you have all of this, like you're just like, no bueno. No bueno. And I feel like, I feel like you want love. And so, Capricorn new moon, you might say, I want clarity on this so I can let it go, so I can invite healthy love into my life. How do I do that? I would imagine that spirit would kind of be guiding you toward loving yourself and putting out a different vibration, Aries, because you attract what you put out, like whatever you are is what comes to you. So what do you want to come to you? I seen a lover, I saw happiness and joy, right? So are you living in that energy? Because that's how that energy comes to you, is you're actually living it, and more comes. You remember me telling you about um the gratitude, and like, you give me 10, I'll give you 20, spirit said, you know so you're just noticing it more. You're going to be, you know what I mean? So just work with that energy, of what you want. What do you want to attract into your life? Become that, and it will come to you. All right, so let's try Taurus now. 16. Taurus, tell me what Taurus needs to know about the new moon coming up in Capricorn. What's going to be, what are they going to be focusing on? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Tell me what this moon is bringing in for them. Some kind of end, some kind of conclusions, and some kind of impossible dream coming in. I feel like Taurus, you might be being asked to give, like to be extra giving, or Spirit is saying that energy would be good for you during this transit, like being giving, right? There's a message here that your loved ones are safe. So I feel like, if there's some kind of something you're worried about with your family, I feel like something's coming to an end, and Spirit is saying, believe in the impossible. This is your moon. This is your moon to change things up, Capricorn, the mover and the shaker. The mover and the shaker. Well, one of them anyway, right? I feel like Capricorn is like stern energy, hardworking energy, It's also the Devil card. Pretty powerful energy. Okay, so Taurus. Conclusions are within reach. Tell me about this. I was also noticing about this moon, what it said was it's going to be one of the biggest ones. This new moon, like closest to us. We're going to be able to see it. It's going to be a very, very thin crescent. I'll show you a picture of it. This is a picture of it in Capricorn, but you see how the crescent is like super tiny? I feel like that's what it's going to look like. We are going to see it. It's not going to be a black hole, but a tiny, beautiful crescent of hope, right? Okay. Conclusions are within reach. So Page of Cups is here. So I don't know if this could be about a message. It could be about a child. It could be about a lover. Queen of Pentacles. I think you're cutting yourself free from something. There's Capricorn energy here. And maybe it's something that you never thought you could ever free yourself from, That's what it kind of looks like. Like it could be about like this stagnant, stuck energy. Like maybe you just felt like that's never going to happen. Here's what the message like up above it is: believe in the impossible, right? So I feel like something is really turning around. I feel like Taurus, I feel like there's an energy of like being really depressed, sad, maybe sleeping a lot, maybe crying a lot, maybe just feeling like you can't move or you're stuck. And I feel like it's kind of it's telling me with the Eight of Wands that it's like a self-imposed bondage, and like you kind of did that, you know, like you can cut yourself free anytime. It's not real, right? But it's going to take strength, because strength is right here too. And I feel like kind of once you find this strength, I feel like what's happening is there's a lot of options coming in, changes, like maybe different options. Like where would you like to go? You know, Seven of Cups. It could be seven different choices. You know, and Capricorn is definitely about work, so it could be about seven different job opportunities, right? Well, maybe you've been kind of sad for a long time, but I do feel like you're really coming into this Queen of Pentacles energy, which is good, right? And it says conclusions are within reach. So I feel like it's possible that there's some love entering your life, right? It could be a lover. It could, because the lover's here. Um, and you're coming in as stable, or there's someone coming in as stable for you. Maybe they're going to help you. It's somebody with money, I feel like. But it's definitely love. It's an Emperor. Oh my gosh. Taurus. Well, this is really pretty cool. I mean, you got all the love here. Okay, the king's out here, but you got the ace, the page, and the knight. This is like love, 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 right? And an emperor. And the lovers. Conclusions are within reach. So if this is about someone that you don't know what's going to happen with them, I just feel like conclusions are within reach. You and your loved ones are safe. Believe in the impossible. There he is. There's the King of King of Cups. So boy, this is a tough a tough like trying to like decipher it, right? A new love coming in, transformed love coming in. I feel like there's a change in someone. Like maybe this emperor is you, Taurus. You know, because what I see is like there's a change. And it could be you just like learning about all this love. You know, like love coming. I think it brings in stability. I think you look at your life differently, and it's almost like you're able to just go anywhere you want. I don't want to get into all the other astrology, but don't forget that the North Node is in Aries too. So I feel like there's a lot of us that are going to rise up into that Emperor energy during this transit where Aries is, the North Node is in Aries. I think all of us are going to be taking charge of our own lives, you know? And it looks to me like Taurus, yours is all about leading with love, you know? I feel like I feel like there's money to be made here, maybe about some of the shit you've gone through, you know? Like, I don't know, a book, a story, a song, artwork. It could be anything. But, like, look at this mess over here. Like, this is like mind fuckery. And Spirit saying, like, believe in the impossible. Oh my God. So there's the Empress. There's the Three of Cups. So there could be like a reconciliation. And the Wheel of Fortune. That could be somebody that walked away that sees things differently now and is coming back. I feel like there is. I feel like there's unconditional love here, and I feel like, I don't know, like if it's you, then I think spirit is showing you. If it's someone else, then I think that spirit is kind of awakening them to it. Believe in the impossible, because what I see here is really beautiful. I feel like stability is coming in, tons of love. You have an emperor, empress, and the lovers, Taurus. Um, Spirit, can you give me some? Let's get a couple romance cards on this lover, okay? Just so we can feel this out a little bit for Taurus. Tell me about it. This could be new. This could be new. Or it could be someone you're separated from, damn it. Spirit is just saying, like, you have no idea what's coming up next, you know? Work on yourself. You're safe. So I feel like, honestly, you have a really cool situation coming in. It could be somebody coming from the past, you know, and somebody you haven't talked to in a long time. Spirit is saying, like, it is safe for you to love. And remember this other here, you and your loved ones are safe. I don't know who this is. Because, I mean, part of me would wonder, like, is it like a mom and a dad, maybe? Maybe, but the lovers is here, you know? So, I don't know. I don't know. Let's have some advice, huh, Taurus? This is a beautiful reading, but it looks like, you know, it looks to me like some of you have been very stuck, like in a really sad spot, like not moving. I'm not sure what happened, but I feel like the wheel's coming in and just about ready to change shit. And Spirit's saying, like, believe in the impossible. I'm about to ready to send you this. You know, this is the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands, look at you. I feel like you're really changing. Like there's something, old ideas, old beliefs coming off of you. There's the Emperor again, the heart chakra. Okay, so maybe what it's telling me is like you're being, you know, like it's like your heart chakra that's being worked on, right? It seems like it. So anyway, I feel like whoever this is, whatever this relationship is, it's breathing new life into you with this Ace of Wands, right? New vitality. It's like this is like a flute, and every single color coming out of the flute is a different, you know what I mean? Every single little pipe is a different color. So every time I see it, I feel like whatever this idea is, whatever it is, and it's yours, you know, because we are talking about the new moon and what you're manifesting, right? It looks like you're manifesting love. Um, it looks like you're manifesting, like releasing all of this stuff that's holding you back, you know, the sadness, the grief, the worry, the stuckness, the feeling like, you know, you're trapped. That's what's being released, because I feel like Spirit is like, dude, you're not stuck, you're not trapped. And here comes this new thing, and it looks to me like it's a lover, and it could be someone from the past. It does say separation here, so that's why I'm feeling that. If it's someone new, then it's someone new. It's someone that is at least going to, I feel like, help you move forward, help you see the color in life. You know what I mean? So that's what I got for you, Taurus. I hope it made sense. Looks like a love reading for sure. So maybe someone beautiful is coming on in to breathe some color into your life. Let's look at Gemini 29. Gemini. Angel spirits, guides, ancestors. Give me a couple messages for Gemini for this new moon coming up on January 11th. Remember what that day would be, 111. It says meditate. Step out of your comfort zone. There's that north node. So the answers you need are coming, Gemini. It's even your own moon. So I feel like some of you have been needing some answers about something, right? Like you're in a spot where you don't know what to do. You know, the answers you need are coming, says your own moon. And meditate and contemplate is a Pisces energy. So maybe there's something to do with Pisces here too. And your north node, which is in Aries. So definitely some movement there. Aries and Chiron, the wounded healer, are together in Aries. So I feel like there's a lot of stuff going on with inner child wounding, a lot of healing. Emperor comes out. First card out, Emperor. Meditate and contemplate. I feel like there's some worry. There's some up all night. Could be about like a new job, Page of Pentacles. It could be about a new path. It could be about a boss. Or it could be about your kids too, Gemini, because there's a couple of kids here. It looks like you're worried about them, right? I see some truth coming in, some quick changes coming. I feel like this has really been a heartbreak here. But of course if it's about your children, of course you want to continue working on it, you know? You're up all night worrying about this 2 times. I feel like it's just heartbreaking. I feel like it is about your kids. If it's not, it could be about a message. It could be about a new beginning, that something maybe you're, like being offered a different position at work and you don't like it or don't want it or it doesn't make you feel right or something. So I feel like what you're asking for in the meditate and contemplate is courage and strength and like this divine energy of the emperor who can do anything, who knows things, who speaks truth, King of Swords. This is what you have in the meditate and contemplate. So you're looking for emperor energy, the ability to create, the ability to tear down, the ability to build, right? Anything. I feel like you're searching for truth. Ace of Swords is here. And also the King of Swords. Also a very honest, dude, right? So meditate and contemplate. This could also be about communicating, right? The swords. Like maybe you have to step up and talk to a child. You know what I mean? Like maybe you do. Maybe you have something to say. It breaks your heart. You don't know even how to say it. It's not comfortable for you at all to have a head-on collision with your own child, but it looks like you're going to have to. You have to say something. What I see you doing is meditating, going really deep. And you're saying to your higher self, I don't want to fuck this up. I know I need to do something about this. It's breaking my heart but I don't know how. I don't really know what to say. I'm in a pool of tears. Okay, so want to know the message? If I'm on target and you guys are resonating with this, the North Node, step out of your comfort zone, is saying this is really how you always deal with it, the Gemini. You worry and you wait and you cry. I don't think you have a lot of I don't see a lot of energy here that's telling me that you'll have a different pattern than that. I don't know how to say this without sounding like a total bitch, is why I'm tripping over my words. I see what it's saying. I feel like you have to say something and it has to be to a child and it's delicate and you're scared. And I feel like you're in meditation talking to spirit saying like, I know I need to deal with this, but I don't know what to do. You will. It's just all a matter of like, I just see you meditating. I see you asking. This is like I feel like this new moon is bringing in answers for you. I do. So I guess just because of the way this looks, usually I will say something like, you could talk to spirit and say, I want to let go of this. I want to transmute this energy. But I feel like you need to just be in a place of gratitude for your higher self. Um, Knowing that your higher self does has the answers and it will give them to you. I feel like you're going to have to do something that you've never ever done before. I do.
Yeah, January 9th. What is
Spirit, can you give me some messages of advice for Gemini here? What's the messages for advice for Gemini? King of Wands, Magician, Five of Wands. Yeah, you're so scared here. But again, what I feel like is like, they're telling me this is like a pattern for you, this fear. You know what I mean? Like you live in a fearful state. King of Wands is about owning your power and understanding your ability to change things with your thoughts. I do see you surrendering, but I just feel like it's important for me to say, like, I feel like you're somehow unaware of another way to be besides just an emotional wreck. And I think that's going to change because the first card out is the Emperor. So I feel like you're kind of like sloughing off this thing where you feel like your hands are tied, you know, and spirit's going like, you fucking know the truth already. You can change this just with your thoughts. That's a weird reading, isn't it? Sorry, that's really what the cards are saying. So whatever that means for you guys. I probably lost everybody already. That was crazy. 38, 20. All right, Cancer. Let's see what's going on for Cancer with this full new moon. What's happening for this new moon? It's the first new moon in the year 2024 in Capricorn. Pretty hard-hitting energy, right? Expect powerful change, it says. And the end of a tough cycle approaches. Bottom of the deck, look at the bigger picture. Yay, this looks like way better than the Gemini cards. Let me get a different deck too. Like, fuck, that was weird. I'm going to do this energy instead, okay? All right. So, Spirit, give me some messages for Cancer. Expect powerful change. Clear that up for me. So you definitely have Capricorn energy here and Eclipse energy. And Sagittarius energy, looking at the bigger picture. So we'll see what all that means. The Lover's card is here. So if you're dealing with some kind of love situation, expect powerful change. I don't think that you see it coming. I don't. I think it's hidden. But I think it's something that you've been manifesting, right? You could have a certain person in your mind. And there's the Emperor card. Wow, a lot of Emperor energy today. The end of a tough cycle approaches. You're manifesting that too. I feel like you're really coming into this Emperor energy. Remember, Chiron and the North Node are in Aries, and the Emperor is Aries, right? I don't know if you're dealing with an Aries or not, or if just a lot's going on for you, like about that, right? Okay, so I feel like there's something going on in this love thing. It looks to me like it was happy, but then not, like it looks like you're confused about it, and I feel like kind of sad even. And I don't know if it's like totally wrecked your world, but I know that you've had a hard time because I can see it in this card. And I also feel like what you need to know with this card is like you are being supported by the higher realms, like this gal is like setting on those guys' hands, right? So it's like even though you don't realize that spirit is holding you, they are. And it's saying like something big is going to change because you're manifesting it. You see, I feel like maybe what happened is maybe there was a breakup or something, right? And you didn't like it. You didn't want it to break up, right? You didn't. But underneath this manifest card is what's saying is like a well-deserved reward is coming, right? It's the Nine of Pentacles, right? And so we have the Nine of Pentacles cards that looks like someone sitting under the money tree, reading a book, drinking some wine, and the tree is just like growing money, and the person isn't doing anything, right? To even just coming in. So that's the energy here. Except for this guy's standing on 3 giant gold bullion towers, and he's on the top one. He has a great vantage point. He's learned so much. And look how glowing he is, right? And he's standing on gold. So the message is still kind of the same, but I feel like this one really, really brings out the enlightenment that you get. You know what I mean? It's this time that you spend with spirit. And the reason that you spent that time with spirit is because, this didn't work out. And it was sad. And it made you feel some kind of way, right? So during that time, I feel like what these cards are saying is like, what you don't realize is like this place of like not knowing has like been the biggest gift ever. That's why this card is here. Look at the bigger picture, right? Look at the bigger picture of life. Look at all you've learned since this person exited your life. I wouldn't know what it is, but I bet you do. The end of our tough cycle approaches full moon in Capricorn, and it's ushered in with the Emperor and the Observe card. So I feel like, honestly, like, look at you. You would definitely be observing from here, right? This is like a single card. It's like an enlightened card. It's like meditating and getting in tune with your higher self, right? So you can see like the bigger picture of things, like that card just said, Sagittarius card. Okay, bottom of the deck is your higher self. Listen, it says, listen to your higher self. You've got to let something go. And there's a new, brand new, beautiful beginning coming in with this Ace of Wands. One more time, breathing color into you, right? So I feel like there is something that you have to let go of. You want to know what I really think? I think that you've been letting go of it. It was after this person left you. It kind of threw you into some kind of a feeling. This could be like a death. It could be a business partner. It could be anything. The 6, it's the Lovers. It can be a choice. Anyway, I just feel like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 out of 9 cards, major arcana. So I kind of feel like something really big is kind of like winding up and changing for you with this new moon. It's going to be big, I think. Let's see what the messages are. Let's see if Spirit has some advice. Let's see what Spirit, what do they want? What do you want to say? All of this strife. So this could be about like a past situation. It could be about a dad, right? Or something, I don't know, but it's something you really are thinking really hard about. I think you honestly struggle with it. But I feel like their advice is the Hierophant card. Like, look at the bigger picture. What did this teach you? What did you get from this? Because you got something. You know, you got the Emperor energy, you got a new point of view. Like, you don't have to stay in that blindfold anymore. And I kind of feel like that's the end of the cycle. Like, you don't have to worry and feel stuck and all of that, because I feel like Spirit is showing you the bigger picture of really who you are and what you can do with it, right? So I feel like this new moon is going to bring new awareness to like you know what you're capable of, because what they're showing you is like what detaching from a situation, letting go of something gives you, you know, like once you really get rid of something, you really let it go, I feel like you feel free, you know, there's this free energy, right? So, and then I also feel like you're just stepping up to the plate and like um being the master of your own destiny. And the reason that you're equipped to do that now, you notice that the Emperor has like this big scroll in his hand. It's new. I mean, before he was like living in the life in the background, black and white. But it's this Nine of Pentacles. It's this realization, oh my God, I can manifest, you know, I can make my own damn reality, be whatever it wants to be. Here's some numbers for you. I see 1111 right down the middle. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, you know, which is like, this first pile adds up to 11 also. So you're really dealing with a lot of 11s here. So I don't know what that means for you, but it could be something pretty cool. All right. So that's what Cancer, that's what you got, Cancer. Who am I missing down here? Hi, Dan. Oh, Deja. Man, I don't even know about that. I can't believe how much the planets are changing. I'm just having a hard time even wrapping my head around it right now. 4751. I was thinking, you know, I got that book, this book called The Only Astrology Book You'll Ever Need. I got it from that. You remember me telling you about that? The guy, this older guy I met, and he definitely a magic guy. And I went to see him right after Paul died, a few months. But anyway, we've just remained friends. I haven't seen him in like, well, since right after. So it's been like over 4 years since I've seen him. But he sends me gifts every once in a while. I think he follows my channel once in a while. And every once in a while, he just randomly sends me stuff. So I was up all night looking at my own thing, my own stuff, like, you know, where my houses are placed and like all of it. Pretty interesting information. Angel spirits, guides, let's look into Leo. So tell me some messages for Leo for this new moon in 3 days in Capricorn. Believe in the impossible, Leo. It sounds like a miracle to me. It's time to release negativity. And the energy is gaining momentum. So something, if there's some kind of negative energy you're carrying around with you, it is out of here. I feel like it's time for it to be removed from your life, right? Spirit, give me some messages for Leo. Let's clarify, I believe in the impossible. Tell me what the miracle is coming on in with this new moon. It's a change in energy for sure. Look at what flipped over. 3 cards and they all kind of say the same thing. Temperance. I think this is about changing the energy, your energy, you know, like changing something, I don't know, negative into positive. This is another card of changing energy, only it's like spirit involvement. Spirit's like, it's scary here, get in the boat, I'll take you out, take you somewhere safe. And then the justice card, of course. If you learned the justice or figured out the justice in some kind of situation, it would definitely change the way you feel about it. In fact, it changes so much that you let it go. Like it's not even a bad thing to you anymore. You're like, oh my God, I'm so grateful that happened. It could be anything. So maybe you're figuring out something that happened to you or that happened in your life, and maybe you felt some type of way about it, and now you're seeing the bigger picture of it. And I mean, that's when we let shit go. That's when we get to turn the page. You know what I mean? Start the new chapter. Grab the pen. All right, tell me it's time to release negativity, Spirit. All right, so Queen of Pentacles, King of Swords, oh my gosh, King of Wands. What in the hell is going on here? Trying to release negativity, and it's got the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Swords, the King of Wands. Knowing your value, speaking your truth, understanding your power. Strength, bottom of the card deck, love. All right, tell me, let's clarify what's transforming over here. What's happening? Okay, so there's new information coming in. You might even be studying, or maybe something happened. It was sad. You've been healing from it, right? It could be anything. But Spirit is rushing in with the Eight of Wands to shed some light on the truth here. So I feel like you're going to be reframing something for sure. I feel like it's this. It's like all the bad stuff that happened into your life, right? Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is usually about somebody, it could be about love situations even. Like you're just guarded about it. Like you don't trust love, maybe, Leo, something. But I feel like what's happening is some truth is coming in about, you know, maybe what all those love lessons gave you. Maybe you get the opportunity to help someone through something that you've already been through. That's kind of what it looks like. Believe in the impossible. So like even if you were able to just like help someone who's going through some kind of painful situation, because that's what it looks like. And I feel like all of a sudden, you know, like it's just like that when you realize like that you're grateful for some kind of experience that you've had because it was valuable in some, and I think that's what might be happening. You know, you're actually seeing it in your life. So it's time to release negativity. And I feel like I'm just going to get some more cards over here. Because there's a lot of people here. You know what I mean? Okay, so this is kind of about a mindset. It's about the way you feel about yourself. Or maybe the way you feel about other people. I don't know. But there's some kind of negativity here, right? Five of Pentacles is about feeling like alone, scared, naked, exposed. Five of Wands is about struggling with people, not being able to cooperate, like that kind of thing. I think that you're understanding that you need to release the negative feelings about yourself. Like these two could be like, everything in my life has sucked. Remember, you have this Nine of Wands over here, and I think you're revamping it. And so I feel like that's what it's all about. It's about feeling like everything shitty happens to you and nothing's fair. And that's all you do is repeat the same stories over and over and over. You know, whether it kind of reminds me of like, oh my God, I'm not going to believe I'm saying this, but Have you ever gone to like support groups and like especially like I remember trying to go to support groups when I was trying to quit drinking. And you know what I noticed is that everybody just talks about how hard it is to not drink. And the last time, it's almost like they're living in some kind of euphoric fucking wonderment of how it felt to be drunk. I remember when someone said that to me. Can you remember your last drunk? I'm like, why the fuck would I want to? Why is that something I need to think about every day? Why? Like, is there any way to get past this? So I don't know, but that's kind of the feeling I'm getting. Like, I feel like there's some strong energy coming in at you because you're living in this, you know, and you're feeling like a victim of circumstance, a victim of your life, a victim of whatever. That's what you're feeling like. Every single thing that happened to me was terrible. No, no, it wasn't. It was an experience that your soul wanted to feel. And what it really gives you, once you release this negativity, is it gives you value for yourself. You understand value for yourself. You're honest with yourself about all of it. You're like, dang, I'm glad that happened. I wouldn't have been able to do this, you know? And also like the domino effect of life. Like, have you ever thought about that? Like something shitty happens, what happens? Something changes, right? Um, Someone breaks up with us. What do we do? Maybe we move. Maybe we get a different job. Maybe we move to a whole nother city. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, every fucked up thing sets an action in motion and it leads us to the next place. And what I'm feeling like you're learning about yourself is how solid and grounded and stable you've always been, how honest you have been, how honest you are. And I also feel like you're tapping into your power and your wisdom and your strength. I mean, you're even feeling your own damn energy. What's happening here is you're starting to love yourself, appreciate your experiences, appreciate your higher self, and finally learning how to manifest what you want. Um, that's the gratitude alarm. If anybody cares to share what they're grateful for right now, in this very moment, in the chat, I would love it. And I'm going to say, I am grateful for all of you. I'm grateful for all the information I got about this new moon. And I'm really grateful for Spirit being the guide in my life. And I'm grateful for that Spirit, like bringing you here. So that's what I'm grateful for. And I would love to see what you're grateful for. If you'd like to share, I would love to read it. All right. So I will do Virgo next. 58, 24. Okay, Virgo. Angel spirits, guys, tell me what's going on with Virgo and this new moon. Tell me what that looks like for them. What do they need to know? Emotions are running high. The answers you need are coming. And nothing is yet set in stone. Okay. Let's try this deck. Emotions are running high. Virgo. What's so emotional for Virgo, Spirit? Thank you so much today, Spirit. Okay, so this looks like it could be about children. There's 2 children here. I feel like it's something you can't stop thinking about. You're emotional. I feel like you feel like you had everything that you wanted, and it's telling me that it's been a struggle and something happened and you're overthinking it. But right in the middle of all this, Spirit's telling me Hierophant. It's telling me like this has been one of the biggest lessons of your life, maybe the biggest lesson of your life. And we understand. You feel stuck. You can't stop thinking about this, and you're struggling with your life because of whatever it is, you know? It could have something to do with a fire sign for sure. It could be Aquarius, Sagittarius, Leo. What's the answers? What are the answers they need? So it's like you're sitting here, like trying to work through this energy. The answers you need are coming is love, like leading with love. Here's what's flipped over. So many cards, but I'm going to do it anyway. You've got the Empress. This is about nurturing energy. King of Cups. This is about heart chakra opening, right? The Chariot. This is about alignment with your higher self. This is about transmuting all this shit energy into love. It is. It's about the struggle, the sadness, the isolation. And you're integrating all of them. Here's the thing. It's all about this Nine of Wands. It's all about understanding like the bigger picture of life, you know, and like really whatever this is, and Spirit is saying like it was part of your plan for higher learning, for higher growth, for your soul, you know. And I feel like that's kind of what they're going to be showing you. Here's the Emperor energy, the Two of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Tower moment. So the answers you need are coming. I feel like there's something, these are all major arcanas except for like 3. So I feel like there's something big coming in, like the Tower. It's sudden enlightenment. It's an awareness. It could be brought in by maybe some friends, right? But you have a Emperor or Empress energy here, which could mean like complete alignment for yourself and like a balance between masculine and feminine energy, right? It could be because what you're doing is you're in the Chariot, and that's body, mind, soul alignment. There's love activated all around this too. So it could very well be a person coming in that's really going to rock your world. I don't know if you watched that message yesterday. Maybe you should. Maybe it's got something in that too, because I just said that someone's coming in to rock your world. It's someone's spirit sending in. It could be like Emperor energy. The answers you need are coming. So whatever it is that you're worried about, you're stuck about over here, there's someone beautiful coming in. You know, this could even be like your parents. The answers you need are coming. Maybe you need love, and your parents are coming in from a long way, going to give you a big hug, change your energy. Maybe it's something you didn't even know would happen, right? A lot of growth here. I've been seeing that pretty steady for you for maybe a couple of weeks, Virgo. Lots of steady forward movement and alignment. Spirit, give me some advice for Virgo about this new moon. What's the advice? So there's some kind of decision that needs to be made, but you're going to be made aware of it with the Ace of Wands. Like it's saying like you're really completely connected. It's new information about what it is that you're crying about, right? I also feel like heart activation and an end to this cycle. You see spirits involved. It's almost like you're in this sad energy, right? And I could see it over here too. It's like, I don't know, but it looks like you're kind of just living your life and everything, but it's a struggle. You're so sad about something. And you have 2 pages here, so I don't know. Maybe it's about your children. There's another one here, 3. So there's 3 pages really. So Virgo, maybe it's about your children or child or children, right? But I feel like well, it's talking about heart activation being kind of the main changer there. Because I feel like what it's saying here is you don't really want to see. You don't want to see what's going on. I don't know why. It's hard. Um, but I feel like the cycle is ending because that's what it's saying. It's like this all night long shit, up all night crying and stuff, worrying, being blindfold. It's changing. It is definitely changing with this tower. So I'm not sure who's coming in, but Two of Cups tells me it's somebody that is a soul friend, someone that loves you unconditionally, you know, and they're willing to put in like some kind of energy, some kind of effort for you. You know what I mean? Whether it's to lift your vibration or to just, you know, just create a ripple effect with their love. It could be the answers you need are coming. So what you it looks like you have is an emperor, an empress, and a king of um, cups. This could be like Cancer with the Chariot, Scorpio, or Aries. Aries again, Sagittarius, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. So those are the cards that are there, but I feel like there's someone coming in. And if it's not someone, then it's you tapping into your higher self, and your higher self like just giving you the answers that you're asking for, right? I want to see if anybody answered the gratitude. Erica is the very first. Is this the very first mod? Grateful for someone to love. Warm bed, hot food, clean socks, jeans. I love that. Grateful for my economic work and how it resources me and my family. I love that one too. Dan, I just asked my brother to take a few days off and spend some time with me today, and he said he got the time off approved. Yay! Tina, can you remind us what the new moons are good for? Well, it's about new beginnings, Erica. I'm sorry, I didn't see that. They're about new beginnings and like manifesting them. You know what I mean? But with every single moon, like don't forget, like it's energy exchange, like transmuting energy, right? Well, I talk about it all the time. It's like an energy exchange though. Like, let's say you have 10 wands, 10 wands of bullshit. Like it's a heavy burden. It's up a hill, you know, like it's like a suitcases you don't need, all that stuff, right? And you say to spirit on the new moon, like I gotta let go of this burden, you know? And what I'd like to trade it for is 10 cups of love, unconditional love. You know, and then I don't know. I usually do ritual, write it down, burn it in the fire, let it go. I do a bunch of deep breathing. And then I try to move toward that 10 of cups. You know what I mean? Like that's what I was doing. I would try and see where I'm at with unconditional love. Because unconditional love is like it's not requiring anything of other people. It's just there. And you don't judge them. It doesn't matter what they do. You just love them. And I really am a big, I did not even understand that, you know, until Paul died. And now I do. And I really wish that I was in that mindset at all times. So who's next? I got all stuck there. So are we on? I was trying to look and see. We're on now on Virgo. Okay, so what's next is Libra. All right, 109.37. time to give rather than take. Step out of your comfort zone and surrender to the divine. So it looks to me like there's some North Node action for you guys. Bottom of the deck is saying like, believe in the impossible. So you've got quite a few messages here, and a time to give rather than take. Tell me what that's all about, Spirit. Oh, let me get a different deck. These are so hard to shuffle, those decks. This one, I need a new one. It's almost unshuffleable. I think the dog chewed that up like so long ago, and it's one of those things. I have such a hard time letting go of shit. I got a couple other of those, but I just wasn't happy with them. I don't know why. I just keep hanging on to this one. A time to give rather than take. I think it's about giving to yourself. Wow. I feel like there's a lot of decisions to be made here, you know, because you've got to, okay. All right. So the decisions are 2 wands, 2 of swords, right? 9 of wands. All right, let's just break this down. Time to give rather than take. So I feel like there's something that you are being called to do, and you don't know what is the best answer. You just don't, right? And the card up there is saying like it's a time to give rather than take. But I also feel like, you know, it's a time to like be good to yourself too. And like this card reminds me of like the idea that you are me and I am you. You know what I mean? Like when we're dealing with people. Understanding the connectedness and how we treat them. You know, if they are truly us, how do we really feel about them then? What if they are? What if they are really truly the same as us, and they're just in another body having another experience? And you're aware of it. Maybe they probably aren't. But this version of you is. How do you behave? You know? Like that's kind of what I'm feeling like, because I feel like there's something here where there's a lot of pain, and I kind of feel like you have to release some old beliefs and honestly understand more about your power, right? That's kind of what I'm feeling like. Because you got the 3 of Swords and the Queen of Wands. Just, I don't know. Yeah, I feel like you're being asked to go down a new path. It's new. The Fool. And well, what do they have to? 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups is about moving on down the road and going toward what you want. Right? So I kind of feel like there's something you're letting go of here with that 8 of Cups. You're walking away. It's this pain, I think, in search of 9 of Cups, right? Your wish fulfillment. Like instead of saying, I don't know, step out of your comfort zone. North Node for Libra. The High Priestess, the Knight of Cups, Judgment. So you are being moved somehow into your North Node or onto that purpose path. I feel like your higher self is leading you, and I feel like a lot of that path is about leading with love. You know, it's also saying like if you want to run in complete like the same direction with your soul, and you'd like to do that on a daily basis for the rest of your life, you know. It's like getting into the habit of being kind and offering love and coming from a heart space all the time, because that's who your soul is. You know what I mean? It's honoring that piece of you. And no matter what your North Node is, every single one of us are going to be asked to lead with love. you know, because our higher self is love. Our soul comes from a place of love. And no matter what our direction is, love is part of it, you know? Surrender to the divine. Tell me what Libra needs to know about surrender to the divine. I don't know why that was upside down. I'm going to switch. Surrender to the divine. Work matters are changing, I feel like. I feel like justice is coming in. I do feel like there's a whole bunch of options coming in too. Like, remember though, you have to surrender. You do. That's the whole name of the card. You've got to surrender to the divine, and then things are going to change. I feel like you might have a new friend group. I feel like you could be kind of like not sure about making this move, but I think it's going to be pretty good if you do. You know what I mean? Because it's saying like, Spirit is saying like, we just release this and let's just change this energy, you know? All it is like understanding what it gave you. That's what changes the energy. That's how you surrender it. You know what I mean? Really? That's the big secret. Figure out what it gave you and you will be able to let it go. You know? I feel like Spirit is coming in hot with this 10 of Cups, which is about unconditional love. So I've been getting that message a lot the last couple of days too. So maybe this this month's worth of energy is kind of about all of us understanding unconditional love. You know what I mean? Like, love is just love. I mean, it doesn't cost anything, and you don't love someone because of something. You know what I mean? I'll love you if you pay me back that $1,000. But if I give you this $1,000 and you don't pay me back, I'm not going to love you anymore. Really? That's not unconditional love. It just isn't. And I'm kind of just getting this feeling like over the next, month or so, I feel like we're all going to be understanding what unconditional love is. And again, it is because of the changing of the planets. If you even took a minute or two and looked up the Pluto stuff, it would blow you away. Just how much of a big impact that particular planet movement is going to have in our life. So I feel like that's why all these messages about alignment, about love, about unconditional love, about love that doesn't cost a goddamn thing, about love that is you are me and I'm you, and I love you, and I see the problems you're going through. I do. I love you anyway. How can I help? That's unconditional love. It's not like you do this and I'll love you. No. That old way of thinking is going out the window with Capricorn and Pluto in Capricorn. Like, it's going out the window, because the new age is not like that. It's like, I am you and you are me. And I love you for no fucking reason. You don't have to give me anything. I still love you. You don't have to do anything, right? I really feel like, honestly, out of all the messages, I feel like this is probably the best one for the moon. And Spirit is saying, like, believe in the impossible at the bottom of the deck. Believe in it. Believe it when I tell you that when you surrender, you can change your whole opinion of yourself and of everyone around you, because they are you. And you are them. I am you and you are me. It just makes you have to have a little more unconditional love, right? Compassion, forgiveness, awareness. And I think it's happening globally. I think it's trying to happen globally. So I feel like that's your messages, Libra. I hope that made sense for you. Scorpio. 120. Let's see what's going on. Right on time. Hello, Stephanie. How's it going? Okay, spirits, angels, guides. Tell me what Scorpio needs to know about this new moon in Capricorn. What's going on with this energy in Capricorn? Shaking things up a bit. Expect powerful change. Believe in the impossible. That's a lot of those same cards, and I'm shuffling the whole deck. Bottom of the deck, conclusions are within reach. So, Scorpio, expect powerful change and believe in the impossible. So let's see what messages come out to clarify those messages. What's changing for Scorpio with this moon? What's the big powerful change coming with this moon in Capricorn spirit? Love. Ace of Cups. Could be about self-love. Could be about new love. Could be about love changing, right? Ten of Swords. Transformation. Could be about alignment. Something changing in your mood, in your work maybe. You might not see this coming, okay? So it's telling me that part of the powerful change is a change in your work. Like, I don't know, something that you do. And then the other thing is Ace of Cups and Judgment, right? So that's about alignment. So it could be about loving yourself. And so when we love ourselves, how every single thing changes, you know? Everything changes when we love ourselves. What we attract to us, how we act and react to other people. I mean, when you're really, really working on love, on yourself, you know, and loving yourself and doing things, like you don't even have room in your life to be mean or unkind or anything. You know what I mean? It does change your trajectory. So I feel like Spirit is saying, like, loving yourself. Here it is again. Love is what transforms everything and changes your life. Look at that. Well, that's enough said there, right? So you can expect powerful change when you start, like, leading with love, but mostly love for yourself. I feel like it's really about loving yourself, because when we don't love ourselves, I mean, what do we do? Think about people who don't love themselves. They're not very nice. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you'll, run into somebody who's just really sour, and I have noticed for me, like, it hurts my feelings really bad now. Like it didn't used to before, but I don't know what happened to me. I'm just really sensitive now. So it really hurts my feelings, and I'll cry and cry. Like if someone says something rude to me, you know what I mean? Like I can't handle it. And it's because, like, maybe I'm not loving myself, But honestly, when someone acts that way and it hurts me so bad, and I come home and I'll talk to my family about it, and I'll be like, such and such happened, and I'm feeling like I can't stop crying. And they're like, the reason that they act like that is because that's how they feel about themselves. So that's kind of what I'm seeing here, is like that kind of energy, When we don't love ourselves, we act a different way. And when we do love ourselves, we act, a whole nother way, and it brings in a whole nother set of stuff. When you're not loving yourself, you're up all night, you're emotional, You're not, maybe you're isolating, you're not talking to people, but when you're loving yourself, you know, you're actually offering that to other people too, you know? And I feel like it just changes everything because you have the Knight of Swords here and it's about fast change. So that's what I feel like is happening. Bottom of the deck is telling me like it could have something to do with just like loving yourself will help you choose yourself. Like what is best for me? Like what's best for my highest good and growth? Where do I invest my love? Well, start with yourself is what it's saying. Like begin with you. Do what's best for you. Ask yourself that before you do anything. You know, what's best for my highest good and growth, not the neighbors, not right. What's best for my highest good and growth? I think sometimes we just know instinctively, but until we get to that point, I mean, that's where meditation comes in, right? Believe in the impossible. Tell me what's coming in for Scorpio with this blue moon card. 6 of Cups. The Hanged Man. The 6 of Wands. I hear the weirdest sound. Did you guys hear it? Weird. Okay, so remember over here, you're like dealing with love, right? And a big, powerful change, believing the impossible. This loving yourself is going to send you into a whole new direction, is what I feel like. So there is something here, and it's the 6 of Cups. So let's talk about 6 of Cups is about nostalgia. It can also be like a childhood, but it's something you think about all the time. And I feel like it could have something to do with your childhood, right? And I feel like you're understanding it different, you're seeing it different, you're getting a different perspective on it. It's because you're loving yourself over here in the expect powerful change column. And then I feel like what's happening here is I feel like you see this whole situation differently. Like maybe before it was like a nightmare, you know, like it was emotional. And now you're looking at it and you're like, wow, this made me so strong. It made me tap in harder to my higher self too. High Priestess is here. It made me be able to manifest what I want. I feel like you're really falling in love with your soul here, trusting it and going down some kind of new path. I see a lot of like energy of yoga, of tapping in, of connecting in, knowing, you know, understanding the connection between you and all that is. So there's big success coming. There's a change in the way you see something. We did have the death card here twice. So I feel like there's a big transformation coming in here. And maybe you just, I mean, I don't know if you can even wrap your head around how big this is, but I see it. I feel like you're bringing in, like your higher self is bringing in like a whole new reality for you. You're going down a whole new path with the Fool card, new direction, learning new lessons. And the reason is because you've learned this one, and it's about loving yourself. And I feel like you have learned it, and it's changing everything for you. Do we need some Spirit? Can you tell me some? What is it I want? Advice for Scorpio. Sacral chakra, 9 of Wands, 5 of Swords. Yeah. So I feel like I feel like this is talking about a very old wound. Remember the 6 of Cups? It's the sacral chakra. So it could be parents, grandparents, children and grandchildren, right? And I feel like what you're looking at is like you're reassessing the whole thing, like the whole damn ball game of life, right? And I feel like you're ready, and I feel like there's the full card is here again. Like it's just saying like there's new coming. There's just new, believe it. Believe it. I kind of feel like this this sacral chakra is being healed just with love, just with self-love, because what's happening is you're understanding like what it gave you. You know what I mean? Well, it made me this person. It made me, and you don't mind it. Like you realize your beauty. You're realizing it at some point. And I think it's during this whole you're loving yourself and you're getting aligned with your higher self, and your higher self is going like, do you even know how cool you are, Scorpio? Do you even know all the stuff we can do together? You know? But your higher self is a being of love. And I feel like that's what is changing here is the way you love, or how you lead with love, because I feel like you've been kind of closed off about it, shut down. And it's definitely about old wounds, sacral chakra. I mean, sacral chakra could be like molestation shit. You know what I mean? Like something that happened to you as a kid. It's fucking been there all the time. How do you make that right? Well, you're doing it. You're finding the beauty in yourself because of it. Sagittarius. 131. I better see what time it is. It's 1:45. And I have what? I have 2, 3, 4 left. Okay. Sagittarius spirit, tell me what they need to know about this new moon. Sagittarius. A new beginning is coming, Sag. There's something you've been worried about. Okay, so again, like with the new moon, right? We were just talking about that, and that's what we're talking about is the new moon. It says the new moon is starting, and then the bottom of the deck says, have faith in your dreams. So what happens in the new moon is you have to really have something to set your intentions on. You know, what do you want? What are your goals? And that's kind of like the whole kind of energy that we're in right now anyways with the other planets. It's like, what are our goals? What do we want? And how do we get them? You know? So Spirit is saying like, yeah, there is a new, it's going to shock you. But you have to stay focused on your dreams. You have to know exactly what you want. You've got to walk toward it, you know? Like shit just doesn't drop in your lap. I wish it did. I have seen it happen like that, but mostly I feel like I have to walk toward it. You know what I mean? How about you? It'd be cool if just like $1 million would drop in my lap, but so far it hasn't. So let's see, a new start. Tell me what the new start is for Sagittarius Spirit. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for showing up. I sure appreciate you being here. Erica, Dan, all of y'all. Okay, so you're manifesting something, you know, and I feel like what you're manifesting is fairness in your life. I feel like you're healing, and I feel like what you want is stability. Like I do feel like that is kind of just, that is your dream right now, to be stable on my own, right? To understand my stability. Queen of Wands is here. She's all about confidence. Good. So something may be changing in your job is what I feel like. You know, maybe you're manifesting a new job. If you are, I think this is a good energy to do it, and that's what it's saying here. Four Swords, yeah. I feel like you're trying to let go of something and it's really hard. And again, I feel like there is a brand new start coming in. I think it's about money. Who am I talking to? Sagittarius. So you might be like offered a new job. Maybe you've been looking for a new job. It's coming. It is coming. Your higher self is going to lead you to it. Because I feel like where you're at right now, I feel like you're saying to yourself, like, should I put any more time and effort into this thing or not? Because so far, it just makes me worried. I feel scared all the time. I'm not even stable. I think that whatever's going on in this work thing is going to be really fast. It's going to change real fast. And then suddenly you're put on another path. This could be about another person. It could be like about a lover. It could be, you could even have more than one job and a choice here. I also feel like there's sort of like a message that if you were to take a new job, like there's someone there that matches your energy, like for as far as a love situation. Something could start there, blossom there, is what I feel like. I feel like you're trying to manifest stability and confidence and power, fairness. And I think so far, you know, like you just feel like, what the fuck is going on? Here's the thing. I really do feel like the moon is magic. So, Sagittarius, I would definitely write on a piece of paper um, that you want to let go of this job. Like, and you just want to say to spirit, like, take this fucking job and give me a new one. Like, I'm just trusting you. Because that's what it looks like. It's like you're looking at your higher self going like, what the fuck? I mean, I need this to change, you know? It's all about surrender. And this card saying, like, take time to breathe out tells me that it's going to come in like a rocket, man. You're not even going to see it coming. I mean, it's like it barely leaves your lips and it happens. Like you've got an option, you've got a new job, a different career, or a new opportunity. Maybe even more than one, you know, because there's other people here, so you could have a choice. But I feel like there is someone like attached to this that could eventually be a lover, or it could mean that you already have it. You know, you already have the capability of it with whoever you're with. Like it could be somebody that you're with already, like marriage. Maybe what you don't understand is that you and your partner could actually be the cornerstone of the stability together, like doing something together, right? Spirit, can you give me some messages? Teach. So the teach card is here. This is the Hierophant card. Yeah. Crown chakra. Yeah, so I feel like big crown chakra opening moment. I do kind of wonder if it's about you and this person in your life. For those of you who have someone that is in your life already, it's a vibe match. I feel like the two of you together could build something huge. Based maybe on healing, maybe on some kind of, like higher realm, you know, crown chakra stuff, the Hierophant, like, right? It's like about the higher realms, it's about higher teaching, it's about higher knowledge. So I don't know if you guys are, you know, like opening up something together, but you're being led by your higher self. There's something here about where you're at in life, in your job or whatever, that feels like you don't know if you want to do it anymore. You know, it's not doing it for you. So I feel like have faith in your dreams. I feel like this is going to come fast. Whatever it is you're trying to manifest, work and money wise, do it. Do it. Just believe that you can do it and it'll happen. Okay, Capricorn. Let's see what's going on with Capricorn. 140 to 10. Okay, Capricorn. Spirits, angels, guides, tell me about Capricorn and what this new moon, means for them. I mean, it's happening in their own sign, so tell me about that, Capricorn. Tell me what Capricorn needs to know about working with the moon energy this time, since it's in their sign. Prosperity lies ahead, of course. You guys are the money makers. Your commitment is being tested. A personal issue reaches resolution. Let me see. So this, your commitment is being tested, is about having confidence. It could be about recommitting to someone or something. The I am statement is I am committed to my dreams and go toward them with confidence, right? So you're just facing any kind of hurdle that you have with confidence, you know? You trust yourself, you trust your higher self, you trust all that is. It's beautiful, beautiful energy, Capricorn. Proud of you. I suck. Every time I want to do them the long way, my hands aren't big enough to do it. My fingers don't spread apart that long. Look at it. Barely. Okay. Spirits, angels, guides, ancestors, thank you so much for today. Thank you for guiding all the people here so that they could get these messages. Please help me give accurate, clear messages to help them move forward on their path. So Capricorn, it looks like there's some kind of like feeling of sadness here that's got to be wound up, like it's leaving, right? There's an ending. It's sad. It's Three of Swords. It's a bad deal, right? But it's ending because you're meant for greater things. The Hierophant is here, as well as the Tower and the Fool and the Nine of Pentacles, which tells me I feel like this is a solo you and spirit journey for the prosperity, Capricorn. I feel like spirit is telling you where to go, what to do, and what is coming next. And I feel like it's all kinds of like, it's whatever you want, Nine of Pentacles. It's understanding that you're fine with you and your higher self, right? But I feel like there's just something winding up first. It's sadness. So it could be like confusion too, because the Seven of Cups is here with the Three of Swords. So it tells me something happened and you've been very confused. And I feel like that cycle is ending and a new one is coming in. The Fool card is here with the Nine of Pentacles. So this could be like Nine of Pentacles. This could be like you just making money on your own, doing something you love to do, right? Whatever it is, I feel like it's bringing stability into your family, you know, like money. I feel like you feel stable at home. I feel like you feel like no matter what happens, I'm fine on my own. This is about you understanding what you can do with your higher self. You know what I mean? Like really understanding that connection and that ability to manifest and stuff. Your commitment is being tested. Spirit, clarify that for Capricorn, please. Your commitment is being tested for Capricorn. Okay, so up here in this thing that's ending here, I feel like this is kind of like put you in a hermit mode for quite a while. And I feel like you're doing a lot of deep diving with spirit, and spirit's all over it. I feel like you're moving forward with your soul in alignment, you know? I do. You got a lot of spiritual activity here. Saying it. I think there's something that you have to say goodbye to. Like Five of Cups, you know, something that's just not working for you, something you don't need anymore. It's that it's the way you see yourself is what I feel like. I feel like you're letting go of something. It's felt like you've been stuck in some kind of energy here. It's this all the way over to here, this three swords, whatever hurt your heart, you know? Like this could be clear back to when you're really little, but you've been carrying it around. It looks kind of like it could be. But I feel like you're letting it go. I do. I feel forward movement coming. The Chariot card is here. The Judgment card is here, which is about alignment, right? And you're learning all of it while you're in the Hermit mode, which you go into the Hermit when you've been hurt, you know? So I feel like there's a lot going on here, but I do feel like you're letting go of what doesn't serve you anymore. Now, this could be, like I said, a childhood wounding, and it could have to do with the way you value your own self, is what I'm feeling like, Capricorn. I feel like there's a lot of self love coming in for you. And the commitment that's being tested is your commitment to yourself, your own love for yourself. You know, I feel like your higher self is going, like, I'm right here. Why are you treating us like this? You know what I mean? Why do you look in the mirror and see it this way? Why do you feel stuck? I feel like that's what's changing. And I feel like it's your commitment to yourself. I do. And your self love and all of that. Because I feel like something at some point kind of, I don't know. I feel like you've been carrying it around since you were little. And it could even be generational wounding too, like that. It looks like an old lady and a little tiny boy, right? So I feel like, whatever this heartbreak is, I feel like it could have even like passed down to your own children. They could have like picked up on it. To what's this? Crown chakra. That came out in the Sag reading too. So like this is like a huge like awakening moment, right? And I think what they're showing you is your ability to manifest. And manifesting works no matter where we are or what we're doing. And so I kind of feel like what maybe the what spirit is saying is like you can manifest like money and love and whatever, but you got to get into this feeling first. You want love, you got to be love. If you want love, you can't be here, right? You can't feel stuck. You can't feel like I'm broken. You can't feel those broken feelings. Otherwise, you're just going to manifest more broken stuff, basically. And I feel like that might be the information that's coming in over the new moon. It's in your sign, so it makes sense that they would show you the truth about a few things, right? Yeah, Nine of Pentacles here a second time. So you're definitely getting quite a bit of an enlightenment here about who you are, what your purpose is, and how to do it, how to maneuver the energy, right? It's first of all understanding your value, Second of all, understanding who really is the driving force of you. You know who it is? It's your soul, you know? That's your life force. And I feel like you're finally understanding that. I think sometimes our human gets so, I don't know, all tied up in itself, and we just forget that we even have that soul. And soul's like, hey, wait a second. Human, you're just all in this sad shit. Don't you know we can change whatever we want? Snap out of it. I don't know if that's what they say. Okay, Aquarius. Let's see what's going on for Aquarius. Spirit, give me some messages for Aquarius, please. What's going on for them in this, with this moon? This could be happening for Aquarius in your second house, right? Money and possessions, how you feel about what you own, your earning power, and the ability to handle money. Oh, that was weird. A fiery climax approaches. So you could have an ending coming. And there's another ending card. Conclusions are within reach. You and your loved ones are safe. Ooh. So this could be going on in your second house. This looks like something's really ending. And it looks like it's fiery, so it could be sudden, it could be harsh, it could be, I don't know. Let's just see. All right. I feel like all right. This is kind of like you got to cut out some kind of behavior, you know? And it could be about like it could be like arguing energy. It could be about feeling sorry for yourself energy. It could be like disconnecting from the world energy. It could be drinking too much. It could be like trying to self-medicate. It could be so many things, right? And it's all linked to something that happened when you were a child or a certain person in your life, right? Something that it's definitely, I'll tell you how you'll know. It's something you can't stop thinking about. Okay, it's definitely got something to do with children now, whether that be your children or your childhood, right? Something big going on here. It's an old thing, and it's about to end. The cycle is done. It's like that's what spirit is telling me. It's done. I feel like there's yeah, you're stepping up into Empress mode. That nurturing, loving, I love everything energy is what I feel like. There's a coming together, body, mind, and soul for you. Yay, Aquarius. Tell me about this other conclusion here. This is about work. Two of Wands, Six of Wands, the Justice card. All right. So I feel like that for some of you, like there's been an end to a job or something, right? And it's a burden. Like you, honestly, you were like, shit. Okay. So here's what I want to ask you, Aquarius. So it looks to me like there was an ending to a job or is one coming. And I can feel like I know what that feels like to lose a job or whatever, but spirit is telling me why the job left here. It's because it wasn't what was going to move you into growing into your highest version of you. It was going to slow you down. It was slowing you down, or it is slowing you down. So I kind of feel like it's about what's best for you. And sometimes, like, spirit will remove shit out of our life that's just not working for us. You know what I mean? Case in point, alcoholic gets a job at a bar. A sober alcoholic gets a job at a bar, you know? And then the job doesn't work out. That's spirit, man. That's spirit. And that's also that Mars energy we talked about last week too. It's that Mars energy, like saying, like, is this really what you want? Like that's what I feel like is going on for you, Aquarius. I mean, you're meant for success. You're meant for greatness. I feel like there is a transforming in something. It's the way you feel about something in your childhood is going to change. It is. And I think as soon as you change whatever this is that's like negative energy weighing you down like a fucking weight around your neck, you know? Like as soon as this is gone, I feel like you get to start manifesting in it. You can manifest what is best for you. What is going to make your what is the best for your highest good and growth, you know? This could also be like this is a kind of a double message here too because I feel like it is about your work, but I also feel like there's something about your friend group, you know, like there could be some endings or some conclusions or like some people leaving your life because not because you do or say anything, it's spirit, you know, like they're just not working. They're not working, and we're going into new energy here. And I kind of feel like Spirit has a job for all of us. Like we signed up for a certain job a long time ago. We're in a special time of life, and we have shit to do. And I feel like that a lot of us had a lot of baggage that we're carrying around, and Spirit is like, like that isn't gonna work. You got to be focused on whatever it is, right? Got to be focused on something else. So I feel like you're kind of just like Spirit is saying like you're kind of gonna have to pass on some friends because I feel like there are some people in your life who drain you of your confidence. I don't think you have confidence in yourself or something like that. There's something going on here. So Spirit, can you give me some advice for Aquarius? Like what exactly do you think they can do? Show me what they can really do, like to work the best with this energy. How can they work with you? Healing begins. 6 of Swords. So 6 of Cups is here. 6 of Pentacles is here. What's with all the 666? You might want to look up 666 Aquarius and see what that means for you. You know, 666 angel number. Just see what comes up and like what makes sense to you, and maybe it will help you along the thing. But I feel like what's happening is you're healing. And I think you're healing from something, honestly, that's got to do with your childhood. 6 of Cups is here again. You know, this is something you can't stop thinking about. This is something that never leaves your head. And then the 6 of Pentacles is about equal give and take. It's about, I was just seeing if that was here before, but it wasn't. So you definitely have 666 here. Healing, simply love, and giving and receiving. So I'm almost wondering if like it's giving me advice for you. Like, you know, that one card that's got the heart that's broken and there's somebody like holding it out and there's a crack in the heart and it's got sunshine coming, I don't know, out it or in it, right? But it's basically about offering love wherever you go because it changes your vibration. It starts to heal you. It heals other people. And I kind of feel like that is the message here. Spirit, I said, Spirit, what can they do to help themselves? And it says, simply love, equal give and take. And that's when the healing begins, you know? So, yeah, definitely healing. I also see you like kind of blocking yourself. You're blocking yourself from the truth of something. It could be like some kind of dark fear that you have. It could be about sacral chakra. It could be about, you know, like a lover. It could be about sex. It could be about a grandma, a grandpa, a parent, a child, or a grandchild. Sacral chakra and base chakra. So I feel like there's a couple of different chakras that are kind of like out of alignment for you, and they're the bottom two, red and orange. You could work with those colors. I do feel like I have videos on here for both of those chakras. If you're interested in it, you could just look up chakra. I think I have it on a playlist. So you might want to look into that because I do feel like there's a lot of healing that needs to be done here, Aquarius. And honestly, I really feel like it's important because of everything that's going to be happening in your sign, like this month, Pluto going in it. Love yourself, you guys. Love yourself. Just love yourself and try and be loving to other people, like no matter what, you know? You have the other 6 here too, 6 of Wands in the other deck. So you definitely are going through some 6666 energy, which 6 is really, I mean, I kind of feel like they're directly connected to the soul plan. You know what I mean? Like people call it karma, I call it the soul plan. Like I don't, that's just how I feel about it. But let's see. 2 hours. Let me look and see what time it is because it's 2:13. You guys, I don't even have time to do Pisces. I gotta go get the babe. I gotta go get my grandson from school, and I'm sorry I missed Pisces. I'll just come back on later and do a Pisces all by itself. I don't know if it will be today, but I promise I'll get it done. I love you guys. Thanks for hanging in. I hope you have a great day.